Welcome back to BDDE, where I like to raise money and have fun with Collectors Week here. Thought I'd show you a quick bit of my collection. One of my favorite pieces is my Ira poster. It doesn't have any creases. It's one of the foil ones. Very happy with that because most of the ones that I've seen elsewhere actually have a lot of fold damages in it. Over here we have a PCG, a bunch of PCG rated cards. In particular, most of them are foil, the Fables. There are a bunch of other stuff down the bottom. I will give a close-up shortly about that. I'll show a bunch of my graded cards, a few of my bits and pieces that I have. I don't have an enormous collection. I've just got what I've got, and I enjoy what I have. Anyway, I'm going to have to get up and flip around the camera, so let's see what happens. All right, so what we've got here is we have a nice material. So it's actually the material one, not a one of those later posters of Prism. Looks very good on the wall there. I started in Monarch, so I'm actually quite happy to have this as a piece to remind myself of when I started my journey in Flesh and Blood. So this is where I normally do most of my videos, if you ever actually do watch any of them, but no big deal if you don't. And over here, this is where most of the collection sits most of the time. We got this at the calling in, the Rosetta calling in Sydney. We have obviously a couple of graded cards here. We have obviously our very favorite Light Prism. Not my top favorite, but I still love it. The Angels are really cool. Recent addition to it, a nice 10 Arachne. Down here, obviously, we have a diamond. That was the best pull I got out of High Seas. And obviously, we have some Bravo. We have a few bits with the Emperor. We have bits and pieces here. A couple of beautiful heroes coming on the way down. Down here, like quite a lot of people, I first found out Flesh and Blood when I was watching randomly something about Rudy. I was just watching it, watched it open, and thought, oh, that looks pretty cool. We'll get into it. I love this because it's one of the early Easter eggs with a little bit of extra blood on that particular, the foil version compared to the non-foil version. And over here we have my favorite hero, Dramai. I played it before she was cool. Of course, here we have an alpha box. I've never actually opened one myself. Don't have the money for it. But I bought one just because I want to have in the collection. And we have obviously first Arc. We have Crew first. And everything else is first, or when it gets to 2.0, we have all these beautiful boxes, nice displayed in these these nice protective things. Still have big feelings for Miss Val because I went over to Tokyo for that. And also, given the fact that I do have a nice, perfect, and with all the light, it's hard to see it, but that is a 10 out of 10 perfect. Enigma, I never played her, but God, I wanted to, but a lot of people are playing it. And we have a gold foil unopened because I thought they look really cool and they're going to be unique pieces for later. We have a one-of down here because I wasn't going to get all three different artworks boxes because that was just going to be ridiculous because I don't want that. That's one thing I don't want is there are too many different versions. There are other things hiding behind here that are going to be for later collecting. I just don't have a display for them just yet. I was doing master sets with all these. You can see behind them, but I've kind of decided to stop mainly because they got way too many different versions of the foil. So that's all right. Spare cases. I bought them because of wanting to open for the channel, and I've just decided to stop opening older boxes. Maybe later on, that'll be better to open. People will want to see them again. But right now, people just want the new hype, and that's it. So sadly, not cold foil. I know it's a bit of glare on there, guys, but that's a life with so much of this going on. But most of those are 9.5. A couple are not. I'm a little sad about that, but the glare doesn't help it. Yeah, just live with it. Master Cogs. This one I was particularly happy with the Misfell. I pulled that one myself and I graded it the way it was. And these are the two Tragic 9s. This particular era wasn't that great in terms of card quality, sadly. But picked back up, and we just have a couple of cool Misfell ones. And I've got this, and we have 3 heroes here of the alternate art in the anime form because they look good. They're all signed. They look pretty awesome to me. Enigma in this particular set looks brilliant at that age because the young hero just looks so much better with so much vibrant color. But we also got my favorite Ira, and my other particular favorite hero to play is Victor at the moment. These are my 2 favorite. I just decided to put them in there because I got really nice grades on them. And we have a James White from the Rudy stuff. So we have James White. We opened him on video. My particular favorite, oops, wrong way. My favorite mat was drawn and done for me at the Calling 2023. So, you know, a little while ago now. But hopefully Dramai will come back and be able to play this again. That'll be really good. We're not going to turn to the right because that's got all board games and that's all particularly light. So left. Let's have a look here. So on the table, we have a whole bunch of graded stuff, and I mean a whole bunch. Like, there's just things everywhere. We have a Marvel Crown, these, but pretty much all of these are 9.5s. Some are not, like this is not 9.5. This is a recently addition to it. Absolutely beautiful. Opened 1 box. Hunted, the most recent box, and it came out, and I got a 10 out of it. So I'm pretty happy with that. There's something on the floor. Some more there. More there. Pretty much these are all going to be, apart from some of these are not cold foil, sadly. Don't have that much endless money. But look at all those. So I get to play with all these really cool, beautiful pieces. Happy to get this, so that way if Ira needs her, she's going to use it. And hopefully the new Ira style will need her. If not, that's okay. There's a few more there, but my best ones that are in the small grading are these 3. Let's move over here. These are my 3 top graded stuff. I do have, these are actually cold foil alphas. Very happy with it because at one point Warrior was my main thing, Guardian, and I won this at the only Pro Quest I've ever won, and probably the only big event I'll ever win. I'm not that good of a player. The Mask of the Pouncing Lynx hold the gold foil, so very happy with that. To have at least one thing that I've won in that's really cool and prizing, and there's Majestic, so I was pretty happy with that. So let me know what you think of my little collection going on around here. I think I've done pretty well. Some of the things may go, and I'm going to keep some. Definitely going to keep the boxes for the time being because I really like the display of history through the boxes. And anyway, let me know what you think about my particular collection here. Any other thoughts? Anyway, that's all the time we got for this particular episode of BDDE. Catch you all next time. Bye.